We just wrapped the first ever Connected by Conservation Summit. And let me tell you, the energy in the room was unbelievable. It was inspirational. People pushed into the hard questions. We heard wonderful stories from our panel. Why don't you take a look? Because this is where we're going. And we're going to listen to you along the way.
What are the things that like wildlife communities can be doing to make mule deer in the best condition they can be?
We want people to advocate for good mule deer conservation, but that advocacy has to come from a place of knowledge, and it has to be a good scientific basis for that advocacy.
July 24th to January 31st. People this year truly did not even see a buck to take.
We came up with a vision statement. It's pretty simple. Connecting deer, people, and landscapes.
Put forth that same sense of euphoria about wildlife and wild places. Put forth that sense of excitement that starts with enthusiasm later.
How do you know when you've had a success? Lo and behold, 7 years later, we planted 1.2 million sage plants. This is Mule Deer Foundation. It's one of the great partnerships with Public Lands Agency.
As a storyteller, I joke about putting a little bit of medicine in with your sugar. Within that, you're embedding a conservation message that people will start to connect to.
There's so many people in our society that see any tree that's being cut as bad, and it's not. It creates resilience for the landscape. It helps us to make sure that these devastating wildfires can be controlled or they don't start. The contributions that hunters make to conservation, how we're all connected by that work, connected by the critters and the people and the landscapes that are out there.
The message is going to come from however they create this at MDF. But how do we then become the network that spreads that touches the next 5 people?
To follow along with what is going to happen, what is happening, what's going to happen with Connected by Conservation, go to muledeer.org.